What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Sir House of Jaz. Back with another tutorial. This time, this is my second tutorial for Michael McDonald, of a Michael McDonald song. So this is kind of cool. All right. Michael McDonald is, on the outside, he looks like he might be one color, but when you listen to him sing, it's like he got a couple of drops of something else. Anyway, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm being silly now. But this tutorial is sponsored by Mr. Wilkins again. And when I read this song, and I was like, I didn't recognize it by its title, but as soon as I heard it, I said, "Oh, this that joint Nate Dogg Warren G did." Oh, all right. So, all right, so we're gonna jump right into it. All right, so I Keep Forgetting by Michael McDonald. So we have forgetting, not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never. I keep forgetting, keep forgetting. And then, okay, so let's go over that because that's the intro. It's also the chorus. So knock out two birds with one stone, right? So we have this E minor chord, E minor 7, E, B, E, left hand, B, D, E, and G on the right hand. E minor 7. So you have. So if you want to be slick with it, that's just a little thing I like to do. It's pretty much how it's on the record at the beginning. So you gotta. If you want to do this, is E, E, D, E, 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 and of course the D, E is an octave higher. D, E, E, E. If you want to do that, you can. So you got. And then, so let's go to the next chord. So I showed you that if you want to do that. Now, I'm going to say this right now. This D is not necessarily played on a track, but it sounds good. It feels like you just, when you're playing the piano by itself, just feel like you need something else right there. So the right hand is a B minor 7. On the track, it just kind of just stays on the E. But I wanted to say that. So if you want to play it just like the recording, don't move your left hand off the E. Just keep it on the E. But if you just want to do something to spice it up to make it sound like you're doing something more, go ahead on and drop down to D on your left hand, okay? So that is your option. D octave or stay on the E. Right hand, you have B, D, F sharp, A, B minor 7. So you got, I keep forgetting, not in love, and then, okay? So that's where that chord comes in. Again, if you don't want to put the D on the left hand, that's fine. Keep it on the E, it'll still work. That's just something I just figured, it sounds better when you don't have a band and everything around you, So we got, keep forgetting, not in love anymore. So that was without me moving down to D, so now you heard it. Okay, so your next chord is going to be a C major 9 chord. Your right hand is still playing that E minor 7 chord. You went from the B minor 7, which was B, D, F sharp, A, and then went right back down to E minor 7 again. Left hand is down on C. C octave, double C. You can play the G in the middle for a fuller sound. And that's a C major 9. Okay, so let's look at that slowly. So we have. Okay. Now you have that little progression. So what you're going to do Let me show it to you slowly, and then I'll call out the notes. This is me playing that progression slowly. Okay, and notice I'm right back on that E minor 7 chord, which is the first chord of the song. So what I'm doing, I'm definitely not adding the G on the left hand. This is strictly C octave on the left hand, double C, C and C on the, well, that's the left hand, sorry. The right hand is just C and E, okay? And all I do is I move every single note that I'm playing to the very next white key to the left. That's the easiest way, not being prejudiced or anything, that's just the easiest way to remember what to do. You play that and you move right down. Okay, and now we have double B on the left hand, and on the right hand you have B, D, okay? And then you're gonna move down to the very next white key again, okay? Every note, every hand moves down to the very next white key. So now you have a version of an A minor chord in a way. You just don't have the E, but you have the A and C on the right hand, double A in the bass. So far you have, now this is where we switch and we add a little color to the chord. So right here we're going to go to this chord. In theory, this is like a B minor over F sharp, just missing a lot of notes. But you have F sharp in the left hand. On the screen, it probably says G flat. So same note, right? Double that. And on the right hand, G flat, A, B together. Okay, so let's look at that progression so far. Da, 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 da. Okay, look at that again slowly, because I'm not going to keep spelling it out, so I'll just show it slowly. Da, 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 da. Okay, and then the two chords, you go to a regular B minor 7. And I play B minor 7 like this all the time. B, double B on the left hand, octave, B octave. Right hand, A, B, D, F sharp. Okay? And then you go right back to the first chord of the song, which is E minor 7 again. Okay, exact in the same inversion that I already showed already. So let's look at the entire cycle slowly. Da, 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 da. I keep forgetting, not in love, and you go, da, da, da. I keep forgetting, things will, da, 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 da. I keep forgetting, okay? So best I can tell you is just rewind the video, pause the video, look at it again. I did each section super slow, okay? So that's your introduction. Now you're going to play your progression again, and then he plays two chords that brings him out of the chorus and into the verse. So you'll go da, 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 da. I'm sorry. You won't play that. When you get to the C major 9, so you'll go, the last time you played it, I take that back. You're not going to play that progression. You're just going to go to the C major 9. Okay, so you'll hear, dun, 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 dun. And then it'll be, every time you die, whatever the words are. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's the section I'm on right now. So after you play that C major 9 chord the last time, instead of going to the da, 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 you're just going to go to an A minor 7. This is coming out of that chorus. A on the left hand, and you can always play that E if you want a fuller sound. So A and E on the left hand. Right hand, G, A, C, E. A minor 7, okay? And then your next chord is going to be C major over D, okay? So you got dad on the left hand, D, A, D, right? Y'all know how I do that with the left hand. Spell dad with your left hand. Right hand, G, C, E. C major chord. This is second inversion because I have the G as the first note. So it's still C major, second inversion. Put it over dad, okay? Those are the two chords that takes him out of that chorus and into the verse. So let's look at, I'm just going to play that chorus one more time and then show you how to come out of it, where to play those two chords. So I am going to do the whole introduction / chorus again. So you keep forgetting, not in love anymore. I keep forgetting, things will not be the same. I keep forgetting, not in love anymore. And it'll be every time you. Okay, so that's how you bring those two chords in. So after you play the A minor 7, C over D, you're on a G major chord. So you got G, and you can add the D on your left hand. So G, D, right hand, G. I added the major second or the ninth, so I just did that just to make a fuller sound. B and D. Okay, so you're going to stay on that. Every time you done whatever he's saying, ba-boom, ba-boom, dan, 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 dan. And then he hits this chord, and then goes to the A minor 7. This chord is an A flat diminished 7 chord. Double A flat on your left hand, play the A flat octave. Right hand, A flat, B, D, and then you have the G flat. So you use that, that's, you know, you're walking up to a regular A minor 7 chord. By the way, yeah, I told you what the name of that chord was. So you can come to an A minor 7 chord. And to help you, let me just give you another name. If you, you can also, if you don't know this chord as A flat diminished 7, you can actually also call it a A flat minor 7 flat 5. So whichever chord makes sense, both of those chords fit this name. It's either, you can either look at it as an A flat diminished 7, or you might know A flat minor 7 flat to 5. I just wanted to put that out there. Go to your A minor 7. That's A, E on the left hand, right hand, A, C, E, and G. Okay. And then after that chord, you go to C over D again. Okay. So let's look at that. So you got G major. And then you walking up to that A minor 7. Then C over D. And then you're going to play the A minor to the C over D chord again, just like you did when you came out of the chorus. You're going to play it the exact same way. You're going to go, and then you're going to play every chord that you just played again. The A flat diminished 7 to A minor 7, C over D. And then on his way out of the verse, he has, you can call this a pre-chorus, or this is leading to him going back to the chorus. He'll play A minor 7 again. A, you can add the E on the left hand. G, A, C, E on the right hand. 2, that's 4 beats. And then he plays E minor 7. This time I'm playing E minor 7 in root position. So you can do E and B on the left hand. Right hand, E, G, B, D. That's 4 beats also. So you got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then you can start walking up. A minor 7, B minor 7, C over D, and then B minor 7, and then he's back to the chorus again. I keep forgetting. So let's go over those chords. Let me make sure I spell out those. Now I already spelled out the A minor 7, E minor 7 root position. So then go back to your A minor 7 again. A, E on the left hand, G, A, C, E on the right hand. Your next chord is B minor 7. This is the inversion that I'm playing. B on the left hand. If you want to make it a fuller sound, feel free to add the G flat, or really I should say F sharp, but I know on the screen it says G flat. Same note in harmonic, right? Right hand, you have A, B, D, G flat. Just in case you don't know what enharmonic means, it just means it's the same note has two different names. This note is called G flat. It's also called F sharp. That's just in case I didn't want to confuse anybody. What does he mean by enharmonic? That's all enharmonic means. Same note, two different names, right? G flat, F sharp are enharmonic because it's the same note. Got it? Okay, back to the song. All right, so after that, you go back into the chorus again. But let's do that whole verse all the way through now. So we got every time you love, and I really don't know the words. Da 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 da. And then go to the C over D, and then play it again. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 da 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 da. Then C over D, and then go to your A minor 7. This is him leading back to the chorus. Then E minor 7 in root position. And then you have the A minor 7, B minor 7, C over D, B minor 7, and back to the chorus. And then we're getting not in love anymore. And I don't need to go over the chorus again. I already went over the chorus. All right, so that's the notes for the verse and the chorus. Okay, so you play the chorus again. You go back to the verse, you play the exact same chords again for the verse. You go back to the chorus. Now, when he comes out of the chorus this time, he's going to go into the bridge, and it gets a little tricky. It took me a second to understand what really happened. What he did was, for one measure, he changed the time signature from 4/4 to 2/4. It threw me off just for a second. I'm like, huh? But then I figured it out. So we're going to make this simple. So when you're coming out of the chorus and you're ready to go into the bridge, you're going to play your progression, the da, 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 da. Now, usually after this B minor 7, you go back to the E minor 7. You do that every time you play the chorus. This is the only time you don't go back to the E minor 7. Everything else in the progression is the same. You play everything the same, B minor 7, but then you come out on C over D. And then he, I forget what he says. He goes, don't say no. If you understand, if you know what part of the song I'm in. So I'm in the bridge. So he holds that for like 4 beats. Then he goes to a B minor over C. He holds this chord for 3 beats. So you got B on the left hand. You can add the F sharp if you would like. Then you have B, D, F sharp on the right hand. So you got 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th beat he switches to B minor 7 over E. So that's E, B, E, left hand, A, B, D, F sharp. So he goes to a 2/4 time. The only thing you need to know is the next 2 chords that you play, you're just going to play them for 1 beat. That's it. You just go 1, 2, and then you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4 again. That's all it is. It threw me off for a second. But it shouldn't have, but it did. Okay, anyway. So after you play the B minor over E, and then you're going to play, let me see the inversion. We're going to do this inversion. We're going to go to a E minor over B, and you're only going to play this for 1 beat. This is going to be 1 and then 2, okay? E minor over B. Double B on the left hand, octave, bass. You can add the F sharp if you want a fuller sound. but I don't like the F sharp this time. It made it too muddy, so I'm going to leave it out. It's up to you if you want to do it. On your right hand, I'm playing the E minor first inversion, you know, because I got the G right here and the B right here, and then the E's right there. So you play that for one beat, you're going to go, and then the second, you're going to keep the B on your left hand and go to B minor 7 on your right hand. A, B, D, F sharp. So you're just going to go ba, ba. And then you're going to play the chords just like you play from the verse that leads up to the chorus. Again, it's the exact same chord progression, which is A minor 7, E minor 7 in root position, then A minor 7, B minor 7, C over D, B minor 7, and then back to the chorus. Now let me go over how the bridge is supposed to sound. So again, you're playing the chorus. You just did the verse. You did the chorus. You did the second verse. You did the chorus. I think he sings the chorus. The chorus like twice. And then when he comes out of it, he plays that progression. Da, 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 da. And instead of going to E minor 7, you went to C over D. And this is how it should sound. Let me make sure I got it right. Okay, so you go 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then you go just like that. Okay, now I'm going to do it again without talking, because when I talk, I know I slightly mess up the rhythm. So I'm going to start with the chord progression coming out of the chorus into the bridge. And I'm just going to do it so I can just focus and not mess up the rhythm. So we got 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There we go. And then you got E minor 7, and then you got then you walk it up, C over D, and you start playing the chorus until you're ready to end the song. The song ends with you playing the last chord on the chorus, which will be E minor 7, okay? So that's the whole song. That's the whole song right there, okay? Don't say no. That's what he's saying on that bridge, that part where you do that C over D. But like I said, you can always pause the video, rewind it back. Those are the chords. I had to, make sure they were all right, but they're good. Okay, so then, like I said, once you're back to the chorus, you just play the chorus until you finish the song, and just da, 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 da. Just end it like that. There you go, on the E minor 7, all right? Thank you for the donation again, Mr. Wilkins. I'll be in touch with you. And if you would like the chord sheet for this song, all you have to do is send a donation of $3 to my PayPal, and I will email it to you. Just make sure I have the correct email address. The link for my PayPal will be in the description. If you would like to request a tutorial for me to do, you have to do that through PayPal also, with a donation of at least $20. Obviously, it can be more. Hey, the more the merrier, but at least $20 through the PayPal. The link to my PayPal will be in the description box. Also, a link to my Patreon page will be in the description box also. I'm asking those that, might not have the funds to pay for tutorials or whatever, but you're definitely on the page learning songs every day. I looked at my playlist of tutorials, because just in case you don't know, I have a playlist. Every time I make a tutorial, I put it in a playlist so that people can always easily find the songs that are tutorials. That list is almost at 100 videos. I almost have 100 tutorials online. So there's a lot of them out there. And if you know that you're enjoying them, you're learning songs, you might can't afford it. With Patreon, you can just sign up for $1 a month. If I get hundreds of people, I get 1,000 people do that, then you're definitely helping. So I do encourage that also. All right. Well, this is House of Jazz signing out. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.